Okay, I guess Isabel didn't want to talk to us. Hello, security you, and welcome back to Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. In today's video, I want to go back inside. It's too cold, Mommy. The new thing I would like to demonstrate in today's video is something that is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 version of this game. About mouse controls. With the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, you can use mouse controls in decorating mode. When the Joy-Con is displayed, press the Joy-Con to upright on the flat surface to enable mouse controls. Press the R button to rotate and pick up furniture, and some button functions change during mouse controls. Because as you may or may not know, the Switch 2 Joy-Cons have a new mouse mode. So we can press the R button to hold down the furniture and pick it up around like this, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I know a lot of people like mouse controls, and, you know, good for them. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like mouse controls in any game ever. Maybe Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on the PC, but that's like the exception. I don't really game a whole lot on the computer. I always prefer like console games if I ever had the choice. But that's the right button. It's clicking the right thumbstick for some reason. Yeah, the mouse controls change which buttons do what on here. So yeah, if you were going to regular mode, then pressing the plus button would switch between the floors and the walls and the ceilings and all that fun stuff. While switching to the Switch 2 Joy-Con in its new mouse mode, we can press the R button instead to switch around like that too. This is pretty cool. I will say, it does offer more variety in controlling and decorating your rooms. And I know there are a lot of people who are really excited about this idea because... Ah, Bonnie! Bonnie! I love you, Bonnie! Hi, Gator. Today is totally a great day. I lost my voice. I was trying to be a heavy metal singer instead of a pop star. I am so not metal. Oh, I empathize with you, buddy. I've lost my voice a little bit in this recording session. If I sound a little different than usual, I am sick, so yay. But now that we have our shiny new Joy-Con 2 and its new mouse mode, let's head on over to the resort to decorate another room. You're short, and you're probably smelly. Mom's in charge of the hotel's greeting area, and Grams runs a souvenir shop. Cool story, bro. Hello, Gator. How are you doing? So, what do you say? You're gonna help me with the guest room? I've probably changed her voice so many times over the course of our journey. Breaking the fourth wall a little bit, there is a bit of a gap between recording sessions. So, oh, we get a new theme this time around. Kitty or Dreamy? I like pink, so we're gonna go with Dreamy. All I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. When you're done, come talk to me. And now I'll leave it in your hands. I got hands and you don't, because you're a frog. What you gonna do about it? Do frogs have hands or paws? Huh. I haven't thought about this until today. Anyway, let's decorate. So I'm going to attempt to do this all using the Joy-Con 2 in its new mouse mode. But, yeah, I might complain here and there because... Okay, I'm going to try not to complain too much. But here's the thing. I really don't like mouse controls. I really, really do not like mouse controls. It's cool that they include it for the Switch 2. And there are definitely going to be games out there that'll benefit from it. Like I've heard Fortnite's pretty great with the mouse controls. I tried Tomb Raider 2013 with it, and I just could not get the hang of it for the life of me. If I have the option, I always prefer like mouse controls or the thumbstick or things like that. That's just my personal opinion. I'm willing to admit that I'm completely wrong on this. But yeah, this isn't great. This is not great at all. It's great for other people who care about this stuff, but not great for me who whitens a lot. Okay, why is it clicking the R button changes it on here, but you use it to select stuff? trying not to complain too much. I'm gonna try not to complain too much, but I'm going to complain, and they're going to deal with it. So this is the thing that I really don't like about Joy-Con, like mouse controls in general. Is it just me, or is it just like a big strain on the wrist after a while? Because like I've only been playing for like 20 minutes or so, and my wrist is already starting to kind of kill me. It's not the most ideal thing in the world. I'm not fond of it. Okay. We're done. My wrist is killing me. I don't like mouse controls. What's a foot? Well, a foot is something that people usually stand on. Are you finished? It'd be wonderful. You had a popular room on your hands, no doubt. Let's sail back to the lobby together. I didn't get a picture. Why make me take a picture on the other ones but not here? Thanks to you, we've got another room ready for our guests. I can't thank you enough. I'm giving you 200 tickets as a little thank you. Please take out your phone for me if you would. All the rooms ready for decorating are finished up now. I'll soon have the other rooms ready for you. If you're interested, drop by tomorrow at the earliest. Let's head back in there for a moment and try to get that picture if we can. I guess we have to go in this way. One of my favorite things in Animal Crossing is seeing how dark people can make it. And that's kind of the idea that I went with for this. Do you notice what's in the curtain? Do you notice what's behind it as well? Do you notice that there are 2 of them, but there are 3 plushies, minus the bunny on top? Do you notice the shoes in front of the closet? Do you notice the rabbit looking over everything? This is such a stupid idea, but I love it so much. Yay, we got the room. Where should we go? Let's go to the lobby. Or, no, I pressed the wrong button because I apparently have terrible reading comprehension. Not gonna lie, even though I'm a 29-year-old man, I would totally want to stay in a room like that. It's kind of cute, and I like cute. Things are cute. I'm not really particularly interested in those things. Let's go outside and see if there's anything Captain wants us to craft. I've made a lot of progress on crafting stuff off screen, but I wish that there was a way you could see how many of these you've done, because there's a certain threshold I'm trying to get to that I don't know how close we are, and that's kind of bothering me. Okay, we can craft a water pump at least. We get a frozen tree, a pot, and a paw print door plate. But that was basically my demonstration for the Switch 2 Joy-Con in its new mouse mode. And yeah, I'm just not feeling it. It might just be because the games I've played on Switch 2 that use it. Like, I think Tomb Raider 2013 was fine, but my big problem is that when they change the controls on you, like the house decorating in this game, they switch the select button from A to R, but then they also make R go through the menus, and it's like, it's kind of irritating to go through. I'm not very fond of it. I'm not very fond of mouse controls in general. So, yeah, like I could see it being a benefit for other games in the future. Like if they ever make Mario Maker 3, or if DS games ever come to Switch Online, I could see it definitely working out for something like that. And I know it'll work for Mario Maker because they actually updated Game Builder Garage of all things to include mouse mode. I didn't really like Game Builder Garage though, so yeah, that was another fun story. It was a fine game, but the thing is, I'm an actual game developer, and I felt like Game Builder Garage was a bit too limiting for what I wanted to do. And you can only really make like micro games and things like that, so yeah, it wasn't. Do I have that centipede? 99 more and I'll have a $1-pede. Okay, we already have the centipede, but I do know for a fact that we do have a new fossil Because my super awesome friend gave me a fossil. She's been trying to help me get all of them in the museum. If I'm correct, this should be the last one. So knock on wood that it is, and I'm not missing anything. But let's just hope that this is the last one. Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello, Gator. Welcome to the Batu Museum. How may I be of service? Marvelous. What would you like to donate? Patchy skull. Could it be? It is! A patchy skull! Does this mean... Yes, it is done! The Pachycephalosaurus is complete. I'm surprised I got that as close as I did first try. I still mispronounced it, but it was pretty close. And a splendid specimen indeed. The Pachycephalosaurus was a remarkable creature. Pray tell, might I enlighten you with a few facts? Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now where to begin? Pachycephalosaurus was, to be blunt, not the brightest star in the dinosaur firmament. What I meant is, with its incredibly thick skull, some 10 inches thick in spots, it didn't have much room for, well, brains. Its brains was likely quite small, but at least it was extremely safe in its bony prison. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude. Oh? Is it true? The final fossil has been found? It has indeed! Huzzah! Yes! Oh yeah! Oh, Gator, before he took up the task, I was about to bare bones collection. Ah, a bit of museum humor for you there. Yes, that is to say, thank you for your commitment to collecting and donating fossils. Our humble museum's reputation is growing because of you. This may be a good time to bring up an idea I've had for all. I decided to have a series of posters made to celebrate the completion of our collections. I felt it would be a good way to show my gratitude to everyone for pitching in to grow this world-class museum. Once they're ready, I plan to send them out through the mail, so please just keep an eye out for your mailbox. As each collection is completed, I'll have another poster printed, so keep your donations coming. Oh! We did it! We did it! It only took like 3.5 years since we started Batu to do it, but we finally got all the museums! Adri, if you're watching this, thank you so much! Okay. Breathe it in for a moment, because here's my conundrum now. Let's take a look at our Critterpedia to see just how many more bugs and stuff we have to find before we complete those ones. I'm going to try my best to get the rest of these. I'm going to try my best. But here's the thing. A lot of the fish and bugs only appear at certain times of the year, and a lot of them are very rare. And the really annoying thing is, if your friend catches a bug or a fish that you don't have, they can't donate it to your museum, which is really stupid. They had no problem doing this in New Leaf. I don't get why it's a problem here, and I don't get why they didn't fix it by now. So, my mindset is, bugs and fish are going to be a strong maybe. I'll try to get them all. The paintings, on the other hand, though. We do have Red's permanent shop in Harv's Island. I feel like this is something that's actually obtainable for us. So I'm going to try my best to get all the paintings too. But as for now, as we end off this video, let's just take a stroll through our finished fossil museum. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, Adri, for helping us get this far. And until next time, lead Gator to you.